Good morning, dear students. Good morning, dear students. Yesterday, I have completed kinds of motion in that oscillatory motion, and now I will teach what is vibratory motion. What is vibratory motion? There is another kind of oscillatory motion in which the body does not move as whole, that is the entire object does not move. As you can see in the diagram, a vibrating wire, this wire only movement in the wire. There is another kind of oscillatory motion in which the body does not move as whole, the entire object does not move. The entire object does not move. Shows a metallic wire is stretched between points A and B. When the wire is plugged from the middle, it starts moving up and down. However, the motion is not oscillatory in nature because the whole string does not move up and down. This whole string not move up and down. Such a motion is called the vibratory motion. It must be noticed that during this motion a change in shape and size takes place. Change in the only shape and size takes place. All musical instruments such as guitar, violin, sitar, drums, etc. produce vibratory motion. Even during breathing, when our chest expands or contracts, the motion is vibratory in nature as all the points on the chest do not move out equally. This vibratory motion can be defined as enter. The vibratory motion is a kind of oscillatory motion. This one is also kind of oscillatory motion in which the moving object undergo change in shape or size. Only change in the shape or size, and this type of motion is called the vibratory motion. Periodic motion, a repetitive motion which repeats itself after a fixed interval or regular interval of time. This is called the repetitive motion, and which repeats itself after a fixed interval of time or regular interval of time is called the periodic motion. Examples of periodic motion: the piston of a motor car engine running at a constant speed, the swinging pendulum of a wall clock, the needle of a sewing machine running at a constant speed, heart of a resting normal person breathing 72 times a minute. Means after some time it is a repetitive motion and it repeats itself after a fixed interval or a regular interval of time. It's called the periodic motion. And the motion of a swing, the movement of the lungs during breathing, the earth rotating about its axis in 24 hours, and revolution of the earth around the sun. Now non-periodic motion, a repetitive motion which repeat itself but not at fixed intervals of time is called the non-periodic motion. This is also repetitive motion but it repeat itself not at a fixed intervals of time is called the non-periodic motion. Like a football player running in the field is performing non-periodic motion, as sometimes he run fast and sometimes slowly. So it is comes under the non-periodic motion. And when the brakes are applied to a moving vehicle, the motion described by the wheels is non-periodic. A cricket ball rolling down the ground gradually slows down and finally stops, and hence is performing non-periodic motion. And these examples comes under the non-periodic motion. Now come to the uniform motion. Imagine an ant moving along a straight line towards east such that it covers distance from A to B is 2 cm in 1 second. A to B covering distance in 1 second. Then again B to C, similarly it covered distance. B to C is equal to C to D is equal to D E is equal to 2 cm in every second in a straight line. In such a situation, the ant is covering equal distance in equal intervals of time. Means it is covering equal distance in equal intervals of time. As we can see in the diagram, A to B 1 second 2 cm, B to C 1 second, within 1 second 2 centimeter, C to D within 1 second 2 centimeter, D to E within 1 second 2 centimeter. Along the same straight line, such a motion described by a moving body along a straight line is called the uniform motion. This is called the uniform motion. When a body covers equal distances in equal intervals of time along a same straight line, the body is said to be described uniform motion. When a body covers equal distance in equal intervals of time along a same straight line, the body is said to be described uniform motion. Similarly, a flying aeroplane in a particular direction at a constant speed, a train moving straight in a particular direction at a constant speed are describing uniform motion. Now come to the non-uniform motion. Imagine an ant moving along a straight line towards east such that in the first second it covers a distance AB is equal to 3 centimeter. Suppose the ant covers the distance BC is equal to 2 centimeter in the next second and the distance CD is equal to 5 centimeter in next second. Means 1 to B in 1 second 3 centimeter, B to C 1 second 2 centimeter, C to D 1 second 5 centimeter. So you can see that ant is covering different distances in equal intervals of time in a straight line. Such a motion described by the ant is a non-uniform motion, and in this we can say that when a body covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time, means distances is unequal and time is equal. Along the same straight line, the body is said to be describing a non-uniform motion. When a body covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time along the same straight line, the body is said to be describing a non-uniform motion. Similarly, a cyclist cycling on a busy street is describing a non-uniform motion, because when the brakes are applied to a fast moving car, it describes a non-uniform motion. So this chapter you have to read it, and you have to learn the definitions of some kinds of motion.